Aaron, you're going to do top 10 social media platforms that we have according to this tier listing list. First up, Discord.
That's hard without going to any others. I don't use Discord much. I like the idea of it. I'm a part of a couple groups that I'm not active in. I'm currently not active in Discord at all. Let's put that because I'm just not. I could see myself getting active with it, but because I don't use it much, let's go C.
C. That's a fair start. So SABCD, we got C for Discord. Next up, Instagram.
Instagram, I would definitely put that as S tier.
S tier?
Instagram is what I use the most. I've kind of never gotten tired of Instagram, even whenever everyone else was like annoyed that Instagram was pushing Reels so hard. I was kind of enjoying that.
Yeah, well, and I think they pushed Reels, sure, but also they still pushed pictures, but people, they just weren't good.
Yeah.
But what people were posting wasn't stuff that people wanted to see. People wanted to see Reels.
People wanted, unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but the reality is people like watching videos.
People like watching videos. Exactly. Next up, we have Reddit. You're a big Reddit guy.
I wouldn't say I'm a big Reddit
You're bigger
guy.
than I am, which is like none.
I use Reddit. I don't even log into my Reddit. I will Google something
and put Reddit
after it. Yeah. Because I know that I want to hear like legitimate people talking about a subject.
Okay.
Which is so funny. I should log in and like I've never understood how Reddit really operates.
It's forum based. It's like old school forums essentially.
Yeah, it's a forum. It's like the forum. I'll say because I really appreciate it. Let's just go B tier.
B tier for Reddit. All right. Quick recap. We have S tier Instagram, A tier nothing, B tier Reddit, C tier Discord, D tier nothing. Next up, the Snapchat. All right. So to recap, we have S tier Instagram, A tier nothing yet, B Reddit, C Discord, D nothing yet. Next we have the Chap of Snats.
Ooh, Snapchat. So actually, I feel like.
Are you a big Snapchat user? I actually don't use it at all.
So I do because of my friends.
Okay.
A specific group of friends are very active on it.
Okay.
And I forget to look at stuff sometimes. Ironically, I thought Gen Z wasn't using Snapchat like at all. And then I work at a university, so I started talking to students. I'm like, what? Snapchat came back. People are using Snapchat. So then I'm like, oh, my friends are actually kind of youthful, still using Snapchat or whatever.
That's funny.
So anyways, Snapchat, I think because I still use it, Kayla, my wife, actually uses it a good bit to look at like news and stuff like that. It's interesting. Let's go B tier because I actually use it.
Above or below Reddit?
Above Reddit.
Above Reddit.
I think I probably use that more than Reddit.
Cool.
I appreciate Reddit very much,
Gotcha.
but I'm not like I understand Snapchat. I would say more than I understand Reddit.
SoundCloud.
Dude, I used to love some SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Man.
But like compared to now.
Now, I mean, I don't use it at all.
Yeah.
Let's say I can't put it at the bottom because I like those times. Let's put it in C.
C, above or below Discord? Above because you actually used it and you have never used Discord before.
I have used Discord. Just
okay.
I'm not active with it at all.
Above or below? Okay.
Let's do below Discord just because I actually I have Discord
still
downloaded.
More relevant to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Spotify. Now Spotify's kind of newer to the creator game.
Yeah.
It's only within the last like month or two really that it's like
I know it's hard
in
to call
the creator conversation.
It's hard to call that social media. If we were talking about app usage, I probably use Spotify more than
But we
anything.
have to show it in the sense of like social media. Like, are you watching things on Spotify? Are you consuming things that like you would on like a counterpart platform to it?
I actually watch all my podcasts on YouTube, even when I'm in the car, just because I want them to hit my algorithm.
Oh, nice.
So like,
in Snapchat's case,
probably killing my data, but
in Spotify's case,
let's just go. I think with Spotify, I've got to go A.
A tier.
Yeah, because I just use it so much, even though I don't necessarily use it as a social media app. I still
first A tier.
Yeah.
Solid. Next, the Tick of Talks.
Oh, TikTok. TikTok.
The ByteDance product itself.
Man, I have a weird relationship with TikTok. I've never gone hard into TikTok. I have a weird relationship with TikTok. I haven't used it. I've wanted Instagram to become what TikTok
so
is.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I haven't. I would put TikTok. I'd say A tier and put it probably before Spotify, only because it is
Above Spotify?
Yeah, only because it is more of a
relevant usage platform.
if we're specifically talking about social media.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
All right. Twitch.
That'll be the first
That's
at the
your
bottom.
D-tier? That's your
Yeah.
D-tier? All right.
Never used Twitch.
I'm kind of funky with Twitch. We'll get to that later. Twitter or the X-Man.
I'll go see. I have never I've had Twitter X accounts and I just have never.
So we got Discord, SoundCloud, and Twitter and C. Do you want Twitter above or below those?
You can put it above those.
Above those?
Just because it's relevant.
All right. That makes sense. All right. And lastly, the Tube. YouTube.
That's hard because I still don't think of it that much as a social media app, but I also
parasocial media app.
Yeah, I love YouTube. I mean, YouTube is it's my favorite, I think, in just terms of where I spend my time. I mean, I think I have to go S tier with that. I do. I mean, I can get into the comments.
Above or below Instagram?
I'll put above. I think YouTube has my heart.
Really? Nice.
Yeah. I do. I mean, I get into the comments. I had a comment recently on a video that got a little over I think it's sitting at between 8,000 and 9,000 likes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So in that aspect, it is relatively social.
True. So exactly, that's kind of where it is social is the comments. So final rundown: we have D tier, Twitch; C tier, in order from bottom up: SoundCloud, Discord, and then Twitter or X; B tier, Reddit, and then Snapchat; and then A tier, Spotify, and then TikTok; and then finally S tier, Instagram, and then YouTube. You feel good about that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Sweet. What do you think about Aaron's rankings? Do you agree, disagree? Get in the comments, people.
Yeah, subscribe, follow, do the things. We are gonna go through social media tiers with Andrew.
Social media tier list.
Yeah. So to start, we have S tier, A, B, C, and D.
All right.
So first off, Discord.
I use Discord a lot, actually. So we use Discord for the home studio hangout stuff. I have a Discord for all the producers. I actually have a secret Discord with a bunch of music producers that use YouTube as lead generation, and we all go through each other's content and stuff, and it's pretty cool. And then Brooks from the other podcast that I do things we like, he's got a Discord that he has a bunch of people in.
Okay.
And so that's how we share memes and videos and people things that we want to react to and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I actually think Discord A tier. I think Discord incredibly invaluable and one of the last few places where you can do super cool good community building for free without it feeling real salesy.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. No, I've always been open to Discord. I just haven't, and I've liked the concept. I just haven't used it much.
A good Discord isn't too big. A good Discord is smaller community. Yeah, and it's so the Colin and Samir Discord.
It's just so many people.
So huge. The Kenny Beats Discord is a really good example of that too. It's so big that it's kind of hard to get a question answered ever.
That's when almost Reddit's better
for sure
for a community thing. All right,
for sure.
On to Instagram.
Instagram for me, S tier.
Nice.
I was actually talking to my wife about this. I use Instagram probably more than any other thing. And so I'll break this down into a couple of things. Personally, I use Instagram the most. I talk and chat via Instagram with other bands and keep up with people and stuff via Instagram. I share memes via Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for my personal music production business, I get a lot of leads via Instagram. It's a huge lead driver for me as well.
Instagram can kind of be like the LinkedIn for creatives.
Instagram for me is definitely if you're not on Instagram and you're a creative and you're trying to run a creative business, you're missing out, dude.
Yeah.
People are much more willing to do, and you can do really cool things comment to DM stuff, and there's a bunch of great tools there for all that kind of stuff, dude. It's so good.
Cool. How about Reddit?
Reddit, I actually don't use a ton. My wife is more of the Redditor than I am, actually. She uses it a lot. I have like 2 or 3 Reddits that I keep up with, which is like the One Piece subreddit and the post-hardcore subreddit. That's kind of it. So I'd probably put it in C tier.
C tier.
Yeah, I don't really use it like it's supposed to be used. I just use it for memes and stuff. That's kind of it.
Cool. Snapchat.
D tier. I don't use that junk at all, dude.
Dang.
I don't use that junk at all. I opened that app for like a year and then realized it was sitting on my phone and I hadn't touched it for like 6 months. Dang. And deleted that.
Dude, we might could put microPOD on Snapchat.
Maybe. I'm not sure, actually. I don't know how Snapchat works now. The thing is, like, Snapchat wasn't as filled out as it is now whenever I was using it. Yeah. It was like in its first year or two whenever I was using it.
That could be interesting.
So I do not use Snapchat at all.
All right. SoundCloud. This is a random one.
Not really. SoundCloud, from a music standpoint, started a lot of my friends' careers, actually.
Post Malone's
career. Matthew Parker started his career.
Nice.
People would do a lot of cool remixes with each other. So there was like a big remix community, kind of like what Discord is now. SoundCloud used to be.
Okay.
Like, people would like DM each other and make cool like stuff, and people would like post remixes of each other's things, and you could get like legitimately big off of SoundCloud. Obviously, SoundCloud rappers was a whole thing. Yeah. And SoundCloud producers.
So what you got?
I have a soft spot for SoundCloud because for me it was where I posted my first like non-metal stuff. Like remixes and things like that. So I'm going to put it in B tier.
Nice.
I have a soft spot for it mainly because it helped me transition from being like I'm a metal producer to like I can actually make like pop music.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. This is probably the weirdest one on the list to me, but Spotify.
So, and I understand why Spotify is on this list.
Yeah.
Because Spotify is coming for YouTube's money right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they've killed the podcast game. They have comments now.
They have vertical now. They have vertical now, which is super cool. And they have the uploading platform is Spotify for creators now. That's what we use to upload the podcast. And the thing is D tier because Spotify's no. They pay musicians trash, dude. They pay everyone trash. The monetization on it is trash. I don't know, dude. It's just I don't like the CEO of Spotify. I don't like the way he like approaches a lot of things.
But how much do you use Spotify?
0 now.
Really?
Yes.
Dang.
0 now. Dang. I got rid of Spotify because of all of the stuff that they were doing with not paying musicians enough.
Do you feel like Apple Music treats musicians better?
Somewhat, but it is at least attempting to as a big corporation, as much as a big corporation can. Yeah. And also, it sounds better. Like like from an audiophile perspective, it actually does just sound better. Also, you get access to like spatial audio stuff, which is pretty cool.
Sweet. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting that. TikTok.
If it was 2022, I'd probably say S tier because I was obsessed. Now, firmly in lower A tier for me.
So after Discord?
After Discord. Not a great lead generation thing for my business. Is super fun. Found me a lot of creators that I actually followed to like YouTube and Instagram and stuff. Like a lot of the book stuff I talked about. A lot of people I found on there. I went to other places and started following them more that I found originally on TikTok. Cool. But yeah, not really. I'm not using it as much these days.
What about Twitch?
Once again, if this was like 2021, 2022, probably would have said like A tier, B tier, because it was really, really cool, and I was using it a lot more. D&D stuff was massive on Twitch for a really long time, so I would watch a lot of stuff on Twitch for that. I watched a lot of like people doing playthroughs and stuff on Twitch. Shout out my buddy Chris Davis, who does a lot of that kind of stuff and streams a lot regularly. But I would say now I only touch Twitch if like someone I know, like Chris, is going live and I get an email from it. So I would probably say low C tier.
Low. So behind Reddit?
Yeah. I use Reddit more than I use Twitch.
Yeah.
Easily.
That's cool.
Easily. And like the people that are chronically on Twitch, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't, and I personally just don't like the interface.
What about Twitter or X?
Twitter, I love. X, I hate. Twitter, prior to all the changes, was amazing. There was a easy way to get followers. There's an easy way to like play the game and actually grow. Now, no way to grow. And I feel like every reply I get is some sort of porn. So,
really?
Yeah, dude, it's awful.
See, I'm not active on there
It
at
is
all.
awful. So I don't use it anymore. I stopped using it probably last year, early last year.
That's
I stopped
crazy.
using it. So it's crazy, dude. And so got rid of that. Now I use Threads. So I would actually put it above Spotify in D tier.
Above. Nice. Below Snapchat?
Yeah, below Snapchat.
Okay.
The one I don't use.
All right, and the last one is
Mainly because Snapchat didn't push me away actively.
Yeah.
Snapchat I just don't use, but I actively was pushed away from Twitter.
We might have to play with Snapchat.
Yeah.
YouTube.
S tier, but below Instagram.
Oh, nice.
Because I love YouTube so much.
Yeah.
YouTube has brought me some of my favorite people on the internet.
And it's been relatively, I know some people might disagree, but I feel like it's been relatively like consistent for its lifetime.
It has been the most consistent outside of like Facebook.
It's known its place. It is the king of long form content, and it has stayed there.
Yes. It's actually stayed relevant the whole time.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But people would say like, well, Twitch is better for live streams. So that's cool, but YouTube pays you more.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to go into with that, but I think YouTube is definitely S tier below Instagram. I only use Instagram more because of the chat function.
Ooh, yeah.
That is the thing for me that puts Instagram above, is the fact that I
the
can
DMs.
I can make groups of people, and I can easily share things to people that I think are cool. I do it to you all the time. I'll share. I'll shoot memes to you or whatever, or cool videos that I find.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely below S tier. So give me a recap.
All right. So we got a rundown. We've got S tier. We've got Instagram and YouTube. A tier. We have Discord followed by TikTok. B tier. We have SoundCloud. C tier. We have Reddit and Twitch. And D tier. We have Snapchat, Twitter, and the lowly Spotify.
Yeah, dude. Get out of here with that crap.
And that's been another episode of microPOD.
Come at me. Get in the comments. Come at me.